Hi, viewer. Good morning. I hope you're well. Welcome to Dawn of Faith once again. My name is Effie Ateng. And just a quick question to you. How was your day? How was yesterday for you? Did you show kindness to anyone? Did you brighten someone's countenance because of just a little act that you did that made a difference in their life? Or did someone show you kindness? How did it feel? And do you at times feel like giving up on showing care for others because you feel like the world is just a wicked place? Everyone is just for himself, an eye for an eye. And at times it feels like I feel it doesn't pay to be kind. Or you feel like no one is noticing my efforts of kindness. No one is even acknowledging that I was kind to them. But the Bible tells us in the book of Galatians chapter 6 verse 9, and let us not grow weary while doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart. Do not grow weary of doing good, even if you feel like no one is noticing or it is not being reciprocated. Just do it because God has commanded you to do it. God has commanded you to be kind to everyone. Think about Christ. If he was only kind to the people who reciprocated or who were kind to him as well, how would it be like? Because almost like most people didn't show him kindness. If Christ would work in that way, how would his ministry be like? And it tells us just to urge you that even if no one notices, heaven takes note of that. Heaven notices your acts of kindness and it is recorded. And that is true in the book of Acts, chapter 10. Let's read about Cornelius. Cornelius from chapter 10. Cornelius was a certain man in Caesarea called, there was a certain man in Caesarea called Cornelius. He was a centurion and he was a devout man, who feared God with all his household, and he gave alms generously. Alms are free will offering to the poor. It could be clothes or food or money. Yes, he did that generously, and he prayed to God always. And then in verse 4, like he receives a vision, an angel visits through a vision and tells him that, verse 4, and when he observed him, he was afraid and said, "What is it, Lord?" So he said to him, the angel telling now Cornelius, "Your prayers and your alms have come up for a memorial. Your alms and prayers have come up for a memorial before God." God remembered that Cornelius was actually, he was supporting the less fortunate in the society, and he was a prayerful man. Heaven took notice of his acts of kindness, his charitable works, and that made a difference for sure. And in the book Testimonies for the Church, volume 6, says that Christ keeps an account of every expense incurred in entertaining for his sake. He takes account. He supplies all that is necessary for his work. Those who for Christ's sake entertain their brethren, doing their best to make the visit profitable both to their guests and to themselves, are recorded in heaven as worthy of special blessings. As in, worthy of special blessings just because you made someone's life bearable. You went out of your way. You denied self for someone to be comfortable. You welcomed someone to your house just as Abraham did, or you prepared a place for a guest just as the Shunammite woman. Remember the Samaritan, the parable of the Good Samaritan. It doesn't be someone of your household. Just do it regardless of who they are, and heaven records. This is just an urge to us. Don't be weary of doing good, even if you feel like no one is noticing. Just keep on with that. Whatever you're doing is good. Heaven is recorded, and there is for sure a special blessing. You're worthy of special blessing because you've shown kindness. So I hope you've been blessed through this series. It's a burden that I have. How I wish that we may all show kindness, just the same way we would love other people to be kind to us. At like as a receptionist or whichever place you work, how do you talk to people? How do you address your juniors in the house where you live? How do you relate with everyone at in your class? How do you talk to your classmates? I pray that we may have that touch of humanity and realize that the world is a better place if it's full of kind people. Thank you so much. I hope you've been blessed, and may God bless you. Amen.